Bridgerton Season 2 Ending Explained. Well, Anthony, Kate, and Edwina. A season with a full-on love triangle, trials and tribulations, and betrayal. But what did the ending mean? And do relationships get mended? Well, let's find out. Here is Bridgerton Season 2 Ending Explained. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. This season mainly focused on Daphne's older brother Anthony as he seeked out a bride-to-be. The bride that had been put upon him and in question was Edwina Sharma, who also had with her her older sister Kate Sharma. We see throughout the show that as the story goes on, Anthony gradually starts to fall for Edwina's sister Kate, even though she disagrees with the type of person that he is. She's somewhat sharp and off with Anthony for most of the time, but that doesn't stop him or her from growing feelings for each other. This is where we then start to see the lies start to happen as slowly the feelings between the pair grew stronger. All the time whilst Edwina was none the wiser. It gets to the point where Anthony proposes to Edwina, and they're set to commence with the wedding. Edwina was going along with the marriage until the wedding day arrived, where she found out about the love between her sister and her husband-to-be. And in true television dramatization style, she leaves him at the altar. I think this was much to Anthony's approval though, as it meant he didn't need to go through with it and marry somebody that he didn't really care for. Personally, I thought the story was going to follow that track and would be relatively predictable going into it, but that didn't mean it wasn't going to be entertaining. After this happened and later on down the line, we saw Kate have an accident. At this point, the sisters' relationship was not on good terms, and there were bitter feelings towards Kate from Edwina. Understandably though, due to the fact that she had an affair with Edwina's husband-to-be. However, it's in this moment where we see the pair reconcile after Kate wakes up, and she explains essentially how she never meant for it to happen. Her feelings just grew stronger. We see Edwina forgive Kate, and her mother also forgives her too, but Kate herself struggles to come to terms with the guilt that she has. However, she does soon move on past it. The closing ball then happens and we start to see all of the unraveling of Lady Whistledown's identity, and it being revealed, which was a key part to the season. Eloise cottons onto the fact that Penelope is in fact Lady Whistledown by going into her room and finding all of the papers. It was even more heartbreaking for her due to the fact that Lady Whistledown published a story about Eloise in the past. Even though Penelope claimed that she only did this to protect Eloise, as she felt that she was unable to stick up for herself, Eloise ended the friendship with Penelope anyway, and exclaimed how she didn't want anything to do with her anymore. The final part of Season 2 is set a few months later on down the line. After all of the events surrounding Edwina's wedding, the ball, and Kate's accident had happened, we see Anthony and Kate get back from their travels and join the rest of the family outside. You can really sense the happiness between the pair in being able to openly be together, something we've not really seen them be able to do before. And after Anthony expressed his love for Kate a few months earlier, you knew that it was genuine. So much so that they got married during the few-month period that they went traveling. The show's overall message is about love prevailing. True love, that is. Not the love that you're forced into or made to be a part of. We saw this in Season 1 and we saw it again in Season 2 with Anthony. The happiness that we see at the end of the show in one of the final shots between Anthony and Kate is different to any other emotion that he expressed with Edwina, and it was inspiring to see and rounded off their arc nicely. Edwina and Kate are still loving sisters, and the Queen even mentioned that there was a prince that Edwina could marry. However, as we know, that may not necessarily work out. Penelope as Lady Whistledown, although we thought she was going to now be silenced, it looks as though her damning words will continue into Season 3 of the show. She's alone, and it looks as though her words and the power that they have are going to be the only thing that will provide her comfort, as she herself even mentioned how she cannot be silenced. We know how damaging her words can be, but with Eloise now knowing her true identity, there could be a possibility of that being revealed to the wider group in the new season. So, there you have it, Bridgerton Season 2 Ending Explained. What did you think of the show? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.